Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today I am going to do a new sight install on my Glock 43. Alright, so this is my Glock 43 right here. Just gonna safety check it. As you guys can see, the gun is clear. Again, always safety check your guys' gun before you guys do anything. Pointing at safe direction. So as you guys know, Glock, they make great guns. Don't get me wrong, but for some reason, their sight on the Glock it's not really good. Just in my preference, it doesn't have anything to where at night you can see it very good. It's basically just plain. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just white here. And like I said, it doesn't really serve a good purpose for me. So today, what I'm going to do is change out my Glock sight, and I want to show you guys how I do it. All right, so let's get to it. All right, guys. So here again is my Glock 43. Let's go ahead and double check this again. As you guys can see, there's nothing in the barrel. Alright, so here's my Glock 43. I already did a little attachment on this gun, a little custom work on this already. I put the Streamlight laser and light on this, and I also put a Talon grip on this already. As you guys know, Glock doesn't really have much of a grip on their handle, so I put this Talon grip here to get a better grip when I'm shooting the gun. And like I said, this right here really helps out when you're out there test firing your gun here. So I really like this Talon grip right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, like I said, Glock doesn't really have a good sight on their gun. As you guys can see here, you know, it's just plain white, doesn't really have anything to it, very plain. So I'm going to be changing out the rear and the front sight. So what I got here is a Truglo sight from my Glock. Go ahead and take this out. So these right here, this is the front sight right here, and this is the rear, and this is the front. And these actually glow green. It looks white right now, but at night these right here actually glow green. So it's got a white circle, but the inside is green at night. So in the daytime, you'll see it, it's all white, but at night, the inside will be green. And I think these would look just way better than the one I have on it already. So let's go ahead and let's take off this slide right here. Put that aside. Let's go ahead and remove this also. Alright, so now we just have the slide by itself. Now before we get started, I do have to say that you would need a rear and front sight removal. And also I got this, again, this multi-tool here. It's a 4-in-1 tool. And what you need is this socket wrench right here that actually is gonna be able to help you remove this nut right in here. And a special tool for it. And like I said, without this tool, you won't be able to get this nut out. So you're gonna have to get something like this so that it's gonna help you remove this front sight off of this slide. Alright. I don't know if you guys can see it, the camera can focus, but it's right down there. Basically I get this tool, this fit right in here, and I can just adjust it. Move it. Actually, let's go ahead and remove this one now that we have it here. So just stick this in. Shit, it's coming out. There you go. So here's the nut right here for it. And this sight should just come out. There you go. Like that. And that's the front sight. And it looked like the new one came with a front nut already. So we won't have to use the old one. Now for the rear sight, like I said, you're gonna need a tool to remove it. And what basically you have to do is press this basically out, either left or right. And I'll show you guys what I'm going to use. This is the tool that I'm telling you guys that you will have to get. This one is from Vism. Right here, this is the front and rear sight removal. So I basically bought this for about 70 bucks, and I just mounted it onto my table here. So this is the rear side here, and then on this side is where you remove it from the front side. So basically what you'll do is you'll get the slide, and you're basically sliding here, and then you'll adjust these guys to go left and right, and then it'll just push the sight out. So basically this thing right here is to adjust the height from going up and down. So what you're gonna do is just go ahead and grab your slide here and stick it through. And what you want to do is adjust it, the height, to where when you move this back and forth, you can move this slide off of you can move the sight off this slide right here. So you just want to get it high enough. I'm trying to show you guys this while using the camera. So we go ahead and go this way. Now what you want to do is make sure that it doesn't grab the slide, so just only the sight. And that looks pretty good right there. Now once you see that that's just where you want it, you want to go ahead and get this and secure these guys. So these are going to press it to hold it tight in place, and this one on top is going to come down and hold it also. Moving. Now what you want to do is just double check and make sure that that's where you want it, and we're going to go ahead and just slowly push it. And like I said, as you guys can see, the sight is coming off as I adjust this. just like that. No, I think that should be good. Go ahead and unloosen these. Top one here. Go ahead and lower this one back down. And here's the sight right there. Set that down. And once you move it, there it is. No scratch. There's a slide right there, but the sight is off. So we're just going to go ahead and repeat the process with the new slide, with the new sight. Here's the new sight. And here's the old. Just give you guys a comparison right there again. New sight, old sight. Now I'm going to install the new sight onto the slide. So basically I grab the new sight here and I just kind of push it in just a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is put this back inside here. Alright. Clamp it down. Again, make sure, like I said, it's where you want it. Make sure it's not hitting the slide and you're only pushing the sight. Alright. So this can go up a little bit more. Again, making sure that when you push this in, you're only pushing in the sight and you're not scratching the slide because you don't want to damage the slide or have any scratches on it. So you want to double check, and once you think it's good, which I think right there is good, go ahead and tighten it up and screw it in, push it in. Just slowly work your way. Pushing it through. I think this go down a little bit more. Again, it looked like it was touching the slide a little bit, so I just want to lower it, adjust the hair. Again, you do not want to scratch your slide because then it's going to be a pain just trying to get that off. Let's go ahead and keep working it through. Alright. Now that right there is look like it's center. I'm going to calibrate it and check it to make sure that it's center. Now that I know that it's into where I kind of want it, and I'm going to make my final adjustment on it later. So that looks good right there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and back this back out. And just unscrew. I'm going to slide the slide back out. And there you go. Now that I just installed the rear sight on this slide, I want to go ahead and check it and see if it's about the same. It's in the middle, so let's go ahead and look at this. So here's about 16 on this side and 16 on this side, so it could go a little bit to the left side here. So what I usually do is, if I have to make a slight adjustment, I grab this rubber mallet here and I'll just tap it. I don't want to put it on the table and hit it because it can strain the sight. What I like to do is hold it in my hand and just give it a good tap, and like I said, it'll do the movement, and it's all in the wrist motion too. The wrist is helping it, like I said, absorb some of that banging on the sight. So let's get a cute snap, and I'm just gonna measure it again. $16.53, $16.53, and that's good. That's where I want it, and I'm happy with that. So now that we have that on, I also want to point out that this sight actually comes with a Allen screw here that you can tighten down so the sight doesn't move once you have it to where I guess you want it. And what I'm actually going to do here is take out this screw, and I'm going to put some Loctite on it. Now this is the blue Loctite. You want to use the blue one and not the red one, because like I said, later down the road, if you do decide you want to remove the sight, the blue one is better, because you can remove the screw if you ever wanted to again. So I'm just gonna put a dab of the Loctite, and like I said, you don't need much, just a little dab here. Like I said, that right there is already plenty. So I'm just gonna put that back in. So screw back onto my sight. And there it is. Now I'm gonna do the front sight. Alright, so here's the new sight right here, and again, it already came with a screw. Now I do want to point out that this screw that came with it is actually shorter than the original screw. I don't know if you guys can tell by that. It's a tab. The original screw is a tab longer. Now that's because if you was to put this original screw on here, it wouldn't fit too well, because the screw here, it doesn't close all the way once you screw it down. See, that's max right there. That's a lot of gap. And I know if I was to put on the slide here, it wouldn't hold it in place. So I'm gonna use the screw that came with it. Let's put that back aside. Now I also want to put some blue coat on here so that it won't move in the futures. Actually, I'm gonna use my tool here. Now the good thing about this tool here is they have a magnetic inside this, so it will actually grab onto the screw like that. I'm just gonna put a dab of glue cord right here. That should be good enough. I'm gonna get my sight. Put it inside this hole. Hold it in place. Go ahead and, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a hole right there, and all I gotta do is put this screw inside here. I'm just gonna snug it in place. There it is. All right. So you guys can see there's the new sight on the new slide. Well, I mean on the slide. I think that looks phenomenal. And I definitely like it better than the old sight. There you go. That's how you install the sight on the Glock 43. So let's go ahead and put this back together. Now you guys can see the new sight on my Glock 43. So again, this is the final product with the Truglo sight on my Glock 43. As you guys can see, it's white in the daytime and it glow green at night. See if I can show you guys. Let me turn off this light and see if it'll come out. There you guys go right there. You can see it turn green at night. So something cool, and I really like it. So again guys, if you guys like what you guys see and you guys got any question, or you guys know what I should do next to this Glock 43, please comment below and let me know. And like I said, it's just a hobby of mine. I enjoy it, and I just want to share with you guys. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.